It's gonna be a good day. Let's get it started, turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along.
We don't just have a good day, we make it a good day. Good Day Stateline.
Good morning and welcome to Good Day Stateline. We are not in the studio this week. Instead, we are enjoying the town of Rockton. Pretty much staying here on Main Street, taking you to amazing boutiques that you can visit, great places to grab coffee, grab dessert, lots and lots of shopping. Small Business Saturday is just around the corner, so we wanted to give you a little preview of what you can do in Rockton. So before we get to all of that, we do want to give you your Good Day calendar task of the day to get you ready for Thanksgiving. Make some cranberry sauce. Make sure to send us those cranberry sauce photos on the Good Day Stateline Facebook page or at gooddaystateline@WTVO.com. Now get ready for a fun morning in Rockton here on Good Day Stateline.
Now your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Kevin Doon.
Well, Stateline, we're waking up to some pretty good cloud cover overhead to kick off our Sunday. But by the afternoon, cloud cover should slowly start to clear up here and then continue on doing so as we make our way through the evening. By the evening, we should be seeing some partly cloudy skies, and then those partly cloudy skies will last with us through the overnight hours and into Monday as well. That's pretty much just what we're going to see overhead for our Monday. Nothing more than some partly cloudy skies, except for when we head on into the latter part of the evening. Then we'll start to see a little bit more cloud cover move in out ahead of a storm system that could bring us a chance for some rain, possibly even a little bit of snow. No rain or snow in the forecast today, however. Temperatures right around where we should be for this time of year, reaching the lower to middle 40s for a high. That chance of rain comes through in the overnight hours between Monday and Tuesday and pretty much lasts with us all the way possibly even through Wednesday morning. Could also see a little bit of snow come with that system. No rain or snow on Thanksgiving, however, just lots of sun, temperatures in the upper 40s.
Wondering where your next destination stop will be this year? Come down to Rush Creek Distilling, where we have happy hour Thursdays, bands featured most every weekend, and space for private parties. So come have a fun-filled weekend and try one of our signature cocktails made with our craft spirits. Visit our website for more information at rushcreekdistilling.com or visit us on Facebook for event listings. Looking for the perfect gift? We have craft spirits and gift cards for every occasion. Ask for Rush Creek, where fine spirits are sold and served.
Don't look good.
Yeah, it looks like it's both. Just what I don't need.
This is what you do need.
Complete the application within minutes, and if approved, you may get the money you need as soon as the same business day. Get the cash you need fast. Apply online today. Go to cashnetusa.com.
If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call now for the special attention you deserve. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Yeah, I'm waking up, it's a good day.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We have decided to stop for coffee at DeeDee's with DeeDee. Good morning. Thanks for having us. So you were telling me that you've only been open for 6 months.
Yes.
What a time to open a business.
Yes. Yep.
How did that all come about, and how's it going for you right now?
Well, basically, we had gotten this building in January. Things are going really well. You know, we weren't even going to open a coffee shop, to be quite honest with you. I was just going to do my decor business.
Okay.
And it morphed into coffee shop. We just got kind of scared, and I was really going to throw in the towel and say I can't do this because I didn't know how I was going to be able to do it during COVID, just having a decor business. And so whispers went into our ears, and the landlord of my building told me, please don't give up, you know. So I didn't. I said, okay, what can we do to start a coffee shop? And my husband and I went for it, and 6 months later, you know, we're doing pretty good. I mean, we don't know what normal is.
That's good. That's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, it's been going pretty good. We've got a lot of community support. You know, I can say honestly that I've already got a lot of regulars that come in. You know, times are good considering of what's going on.
I love to hear that so much.
Yeah.
And you know, it's nice. I love walking into a coffee shop and you order your coffee and you're like, it'll be a few minutes, and you're like, it can be 20 minutes. I got stuff to look at. You have so much in here, and it's all for sale.
Yes. Yep.
And that's kind of the idea, is that you are a decorator by trade, and so you've decorated this place, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So where do you get it all?
Kind of. Well, I get it a little bit of different places. I mean, I go to antique malls. I go to sales, estate sales. I get online. I try to find good deals, you know, things that I know that I could sell to the public and still make a little extra for ourselves. You know, and fun things. You know, I've got cards, I've got coffee cups, I've got things to hang on your wall. A lot of Christian-based items, as you could see probably when you were walking around. A lot of just, you know, fun, neat things that people just have to have.
I think this year, even more than ever, you know, I'm not going to say what it is because I'm going to give it to my mom for Christmas, but I was walking to the bathroom and I was like, oh, I need that. I need to get that for my mom. And it's like this year, it's like whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to spend your money on, just do it. And there's so much of it right here.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
So, of course, we do want to talk about the coffee shop. So what kind of, you have a couple different interesting drinks on the menu. How do you decide what you're going to sell?
Well, basically, when we opened, we've got some high school girls that we took on, and they are amazing baristas. We just tried to start different, unique drinks, like things that we thought would sell, that people would love. So many options, not just coffee. We've got smoothies, we've got teas, we've got twisty teas. We've got all different sorts of different things for each and every person, because, you know, not everybody likes the same thing. Not everybody can have the same thing.
True.
You know, some people can't have dairy. Some people don't like coffee. So we've just kind of went through, and it took us a little bit for some of them just to get that right recipe. So every time you come in, it's always tastes the same. It's not ever going to be different.
Which is super important. Your prices are pretty darn good, too.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the board, you're like, okay, I'm here for this. I can have two. And tell me, too, about the bakery items that you have, because you don't make them here in-house.
No, I do not. Being that we don't have a kitchen, not allowed to bake or bring anything from home, you know. We went with Schnucks Bakery, which we were told we were one of the first people that was allowed to do that.
That's awesome.
Like I said, it was in the middle of COVID, and we thought, what are we going to do? I didn't want to travel miles upon miles to pick up any bakery items. So we tried Schnucks. Love, love, love their bakery. A lot of different options we can do. We can switch it up. We don't always have to have the same stuff. So we try to do that all the time. That way people have different things to come in and munch on. And
right now, you are open for people to walk in, get their coffee, buy their Christmas presents.
Yes.
And then also, before we go, I just want to mention, you actually have a design service. You decorate people's homes.
Yes, I do. I decorate people's homes, and that can be a whole house. That can be just a room. It can be for the holidays.
That's awesome.
I mean, I love doing it. That's my passion. I've wanted to open a shop since I was a little girl.
Well, I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, thank you.
Let everyone know where they can go for more information.
I appreciate it. Well, you can go to my Facebook page, DeeDee's Main Street Coffee and Decor. Otherwise, we do have a small website, but I would say probably Facebook is the main place where we post things, you know, our specials, different drinks that we're going to offer for the holidays, things like that. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Another place you might want to stop by when you're in Rockton is Erica's Board Creations and Local Blessings. You can actually take a take-home kit home with you and make a snowflake, which is going to look good when I'm done. I promise. We'll be right back. When we do come back, we're going to check out Taylor and Max, and later we're talking candy with Sugar Britches on Good Day Stateline.
Looking for somewhere to shop local for the holidays? Rockton is open for business, where you can find gifts for anyone on your list, from jewelry at the Gem Shop, stocking stuffers at Butler's Emporium, gifts for the person with a sweet tooth from Sugar Britches, a trip to Sanctuary Spa, or antiques at Piccadilly. Rockton has everything you need to give the perfect gift this holiday season. Help us stay open for business by giving back and shopping small and local this holiday season.
Are you happy with your Medicare plan? Want to get more for your money? Take a look at Quartz Medicare Advantage plans. In partnership with Swedish American, Quartz Medicare Advantage plans start at $0 a month, including coverage for medical, hospital, and prescriptions, with $0 primary care visits and $0 preventive care. It's no wonder that 98% of our Medicare Advantage members stay with Quartz. Learn more by requesting your free planning guide from Quartz today. Quartz also offers more value, including dental, vision, and hearing benefits. And Quartz gives you extras, like dollars for over-the-counter products, and fitness benefits. From a plan that works closely with your doctor to take great care of you. This year, switch to Quartz Medicare Advantage. Call or go online to request your free planning guide from Quartz today.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are traveling down Main Street in Rockton, and we have come across an adorable store filled with really cute items for your kids. It's called Taylor & Max. Lisa is the owner. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So tell me about this store.
Well, Taylor & Max Children's Boutique. We are a boutique that is that was inspired by my my son and my daughters.
Aww, very cute.
And we are a boutique that specializes in sustainable and eco-friendly products and very safe products for children. We very carefully source our product, even down to the seed. We make sure that we ask about how the product is grown, making sure that everything is sustainable and everything is produced in an ethical way.
And that's so important. You know, we don't, I don't think we think about that enough in life, but clearly you are thinking about it at Taylor & Max.
Absolutely, yes, it's very important. And then after, when my Taylor & Max, who were my children, when they were born, or after they were born, they would always break out. And I did some research, and it came back to the products that I was buying for them. So I did not want any other mothers to have that experience, so I just did a lot of research for the last 7 years and coming up with different products and sourcing different products that's really safe for their children.
So you're solving a lot of problems.
Absolutely.
So moms don't have to deal with that like you did.
Definitely.
Okay, so being sustainable is super important, and then you also have the minimalist approach here. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. My philosophy is to buy well. Buy well the very first time. Yes, you're going to spend, you may spend a little bit more than what you may spend in a big box store, but over the long term, that piece of that garment or that object or that item will last you for a lifetime. We love to teach our moms, buy well the first time. We help them curate a wardrobe for the season that would last them maybe a year to a year and a half. There are some things that I know how to do to teach them how to do that.
Yeah.
And then also I take a really good history of the mom to try to get to know them, try to get to know their lifestyle, learn their lifestyle. Ask, you know, are they going to have any other children? Are there any family or friends that are close to them, so that they can potentially hand those garments down to younger siblings or to pass them down to a relative or to a very, very close friend.
So tell me the importance, of course, because a Small Business Saturday is coming up, of buying small and supporting local and Black-owned businesses.
Small businesses is the lifeblood and the backbone of the United States. I mean, the economy is built upon small businesses, and I know and I believe that it's very important. Most people who do have jobs, small businesses are they're employed by small businesses. So it's very important to, you know, to help small businesses. And of course, with that goes into me as a black woman. It's important to support other black businesses because we are a part of the fabric of the United States as well.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Tell me how Taylor & Max gives back, because that's important as well.
You know, my father was a businessman. He imported goods from all over the world himself when he had his business. So I think I kind of got the bug from him. And just through the years, he always gave back. Our living room would be filled with baskets of food that he would assemble and he would buy himself, and he would load them up himself, and he would drive around and he would hand them out to people in need. So a part of Taylor & Max is extremely important to me. So this Christmas season, because of the pandemic and because of COVID-19, I know that there are a lot of moms and a lot of parents who are not working. And it just really breaks my heart to know that there may be a child who may not have something under the Christmas tree this year. So I am partnered with a couple of organizations, and we are going to give gifts to those children who otherwise would not have something under the tree this year. Thank you so very much for supporting my small Black-owned business. And for those who do want to look for really nice gifts for their loved ones or for friends, Taylor Max is the go-to place for that. You can please visit me at www.taylormax.com. We do offer local delivery, and we also offer free gift wrapping and also pick up from the door as well.
All right, the magic snowflake reveal at Erica's Board Creation. Not bad. I would guess someone else might have made this. Somebody better than me. You can check out ericasboardcreations.com to find out how you can book a private event. Coming up next, as we tour Rockton, we are checking out Butler's Emporium, and later we're doing some more painting with Jill Ray.
Trauma is coping with substance abuse, yours or a loved one.
Trauma is losing your home in a fire or to eviction.
Trauma is being bullied.
Trauma is dealing with a serious medical condition.
Trauma is coping with mental illness.
Trauma is losing a close friend or family member.
Traumatic events or experiences can have a negative impact on a person's healthy development, relationships, and mental health. How we respond to trauma can make a difference. As a community, we can recognize the signs of trauma and work to provide the support and tools to overcome. To learn more about trauma in our community, go to winnebagotraumainformed.org or take a free Trauma 101 training by emailing tic@wchd.org. If you've experienced a trauma and need support, get connected by calling 211. Help Winnebago County become a trauma-informed community. Contact the Winnebago County Health Department to learn more.
It's footlong season at Subway, and Meditron's got some new news. Contactless curbside pickup is here. Just tap for Tasty in the app and pick up contactless. Because it's safety first, right, Tiny Car? You wearing your seatbelt, little man? Subway, eat fresh. It's footlong season at Subway. Sub out those greasy wings and get that new Subway buffalo chicken or that new barbecue chicken. Oh, that's sweet. Freshly made footlong coming in hot. Now, only in the Subway app, get a free footlong when you buy two. Subway, eat fresh.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are hanging out in Rockton all morning today. We are with Sarah at Butler's Emporium. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
I love this place. Just walk in and you're like, I need everything. So tell me about yourself and how you ended up here with this store.
I opened the store in March 2017, and it was going great until COVID hit. But yeah, it's, I guess I've been open 3.5 years. So yeah, on Main Street in Rockton.
So what made you decide that you wanted to open basically a store with all of these novelty gifts in them? Well,
my main thing was that I felt that Rockton didn't have anything like this, or even Roscoe. And I love fun and quirky stuff. I would go down to Culture Shock and other places like that. So I'm like, this is what I need to do myself. And my kids are growing up, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it now or never. So,
love that. So you have so much stuff here in the store, but the store has, you said that just our little crew is the amount of people, like the largest amount of people we've had in here since March.
It is.
But you have been able to move the store online.
Yeah, I put everything online. So yeah, the store is still closed, but you can shop from home.
Which is sometimes better.
It is, especially now winter is coming.
Yes.
So yeah.
So, but Small Business Saturday is coming up. So how are you working that in this year?
Well, we're going to do a couple of promotions, and hopefully everybody will be at home eating too much turkey, and they can go shop. For the Shop Small Saturday, I'm giving away I got a whole bunch of these greetings cards. Again, they're funny and quirky. So if you spend 25 bucks or more on the website, you get one of these for free. And that's going from the Shops More Saturday until, I'm writing on my notes here, until the 13th of December.
Ooh.
So, and then also Christmas stuff for those same dates from the 28th is going to be 50% off.
Ooh.
All on the website. So yeah.
That's a big discount.
It is.
I love that so much, especially when it comes to, I mean, you have done a lot of work, Sarah, putting this all online, because just walking in, I could probably count over 100 things, and that's in the first little section of your store. So I imagine this took a while, but it's going to be worth it, because this year we all need to just laugh and have fun. So people are going to need to buy a bunch of holiday gifts, and you have some here on the table.
Yeah.
What's like your favorite thing that you have here?
Well, new things I just got in. I love like all these little memos, sticky memos, lip balms, these fun little soaps. I love. I love my mugs. This is my big seller. And I got Ruth Bader Ginsburg stuff. And of course I have my British candy, which is imported from Britain.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And a bunch of these like box signs. A ton of them are about wine. I think I need like 6 of them myself. What are the curbside hours and how does shipping work here? Because you don't have a big staff, Sarah.
It's just me. It's just me. So I do everything. So curbside pickup is Mondays and Wednesdays, 10 to 11.
Okay.
And Saturdays, 9 till 10. And, you know, towards Christmas, that may change. I may add more. And then I can ship anywhere.
Okay.
From Rockton to California to wherever.
You know, and that's one of my favorite things about what's going on right now is when you really think about it, you aren't going to be able to go to the stores, but you're also not going to really be able to see all of your friends and family. So you might as well just order it straight here and ship it to them.
Exactly, yeah. And I will, and I love to wrap gifts, and I love to make everything really nice. And I always throw in a little freebie bag of little things to say thank you. Doesn't matter how much you spend.
That's so sweet of you. And is it just something that's nearby that you grab? Or
Yeah, well, I find stuff. If I look at somebody's order and they've got like all weird, funky stuff, I'll add something in that kind of goes with that.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
So what do you think is, you know, the secret gem item here that maybe people don't know about that you want to make sure that they know?
That's a good one. Well, besides the English chocolate, a lot of people don't realise I have that, although now listening to me, they'll probably get it. I guess all the little stocking stuffers, you know, that's probably my big thing right now for this time of year. And I have a great selection of greetings cards. They're all online. So if you're buying some for somebody, you can find a great card. And you know, most of them are rude and a little bit cheeky, but that's good. We need that.
We like that too. So tell us what your website is and where you are located, you know, right here when people need to pick things up.
Well, I'm right on Main Street. I always say opposite Fibs, right next to Rookies. And the website is butlersemporium.org. Not .com, because that's Butler's Emporium in England. So
we're in Rockton.
butlersemporium.org.
We had to take a dessert break in Rockton, so we stopped here at Fat Cat Cafe. Tons of amazing gourmet cupcakes. We're going to try some of them, for sure, maybe a little bit later. Coming up on Good Day Stateline, we are visiting with Jill Ray, finally, art, and then we are showing off the perfect gifts at the Gem Shop. We'll be right back.
Wondering where your next destination stop will be this year? Come down to Rush Creek Distilling, where we have happy hour Thursdays, bands featured most every weekend, and space for private parties. So come have a fun-filled weekend and try one of our signature cocktails made with our craft spirits. Visit our website for more information at rushcreekdistilling.com or visit us on Facebook for event listings. Looking for the perfect gift? We have craft spirits and gift cards for every occasion. Ask for Rush Creek, where fine spirits are sold and served.
I'm Michelle Abraham with our District 16 troopers, and we're talking about construction zone safety.
Construction zones pose an increased risk to motorists and workers alike.
Watch for uneven pavement and narrow lanes.
Heavy equipment and barriers near the traffic lane. Pay attention to the flagger.
Follow at a safe distance.
Always obey the posted speed limit.
The workers in these zones deserve our utmost attention. Please give them a break.
These safe driving tips are brought to you by Fisk and Monteleone Law Office. Stay connected to Eyewitness News on the go 24/7 wherever you are with the My Stateline app. Always know when news breaks at home or around the world. Get the latest forecast, sports highlights, and so much more. It's like having your home team with you everywhere you go.
Hi, I'm Eric Wilson, inviting you to join us for another Bergstrom Stateline Quiz Bowl. Two very familiar faces meet up for this match. Both Guilford and Amboy have been here from day one. Only one gets to advance this time around. See you this weekend.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are continuing our tour of Rockton in a really cool place. This is JR Finally Art Studio and Gallery with Jill. Jill,
hello.
What does JR Finally mean?
Well, JR is my name, Jill Ray. My name is actually Jill Ray Martin Golden. I have 4 names. Don't ask. Anyway, the Finally art is I've done art most of my life. Since I was 5, my grandmother painted, my aunt painted, my sister painted and went to the Art Institute. So I've always done art. I did like what most artists do. Went to school, had, you know, thought these wonderful things were going to happen, and then I did exactly what one of my art professors told me. They said, you're going to leave college and you're going to have a family and you're going to this and that and you're going to want to eat and provide for your family. So you will get a job and you will paint at 10:30 at night after you've taken care of your family and everything. And I did that for 30 years maybe, whatever. Anyway, I did that and I painted, maybe produced 1 or 2 paintings a year. And I always told my husband, when I grow up someday, I'm going to be a painter. And my husband said to me one day, about 8 or 9 years ago, what you waiting for? Why don't you start? This is a good time to grow up.
Okay, so you have a ton of great artists represented in here, 23 local artists.
Yes.
And you are you are still teaching lessons?
I do lessons. I do like one-on-one. Just right now, it's a little bit safer or whatever. But I do lessons. I have a lot of the artists do lessons. We'll be doing more when things get a little bit better. The building will be gradually expanding, and we'll have a classroom in the back and stuff. So, yeah, there'll be more of that.
So we're going to paint these poppies, right? I'm really bad at this, so that's why I've been the chosen person to paint today. How do I start?
Okay. So these are alcohol inks, and I love teaching with alcohol inks because they're incredibly forgiving. And I want you to take this little piece of paper. It's a Yupo piece of paper. Okay. It's called Yupo. It's a synthetic watercolor. This is like doing watercolors, but it's with alcohol. We're using rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
It's not water. This is actually 99. This is the good stuff. This is 99% pure rubbing alcohol. When you go to the store, you want 91%. It doesn't like water. You can even wash your hands dirty.
That's
anyway, to sanitize. This is just for fun. I always tell people, I know this isn't good for TV, but I tell people that when you're doing something like this, don't expect to walk out with some perfect painting. Do it for technique and for fun. I have this already drawn out. I'm just start with any color. I'm going to take some reds, actually. I took some orange in there. And start putting them in.
So tell me why you want our viewers to stop by this holiday season. What can they get here?
Well, the 23 artists have brought all sorts of things. So we have large gifts, you know, paintings and things like that on the wall. But we also have jewelry, and we have ceramics, and we have pottery, and we have bags, and paint kits and things like that. We've been making, for this holiday, we like to do make and takes and have the kids come in and paint with us. But that's not really practical right now. And so what we're doing is we're doing what I call the take it, then make it kits. And they're going to be ornament kits. And I'll do some paintings for the older kids, some paint kits. We have Ren Rieskamp is doing some of her paint kits.
I know her. She's a fan of this show.
Yes, she is. And so she's going to be doing some paint kits with her Twitchy Kitty studio and stuff like that. So we'll have all these kits that you can come in and do this. Take home and paint with your family. And You know, I think these holidays, they're going to be a little bit different for everybody, but I think it's an opportunity to make new memories.
And make awful things.
No. Okay, but that's what I love about this. Yeah. Don't expect mine to be any better. All right, so
I expect
that's
it to be better than this.
So, all right, no, keep on adding. Just add. You know, keep on painting. Add some orange on top of it. That's what I love about these alcohol inks.
Well,
That's
Jill,
beautiful.
I've created an amazing weather map. Give it to Joey Marino for Christmas. There's a heat advisory in Wisconsin. That's probably not even where Wisconsin would be. Yours looks a little more like the poppies.
Well,
you've had some practice.
It looks pretty bad, but we did it. We did this
it.
painting in 15 minutes, and usually people take 2 hours or something like that. And one of the most important things is you hide the evidence.
Forget it. Yeah, I painted
Always.
exactly
Nobody
what
gets
I
to
was
see the
supposed to
picture.
paint here. This is exactly what this picture was. But it was so much
Looks
fun,
just
and it
like
was
it.
so relaxing, especially in a
I
year
had a
like
great
this.
time.
We gotta just like take what we can get, right?
Absolutely.
This picture should
It
be
was
gone.
beautiful. You did that in 15, 20 minutes. I'm really impressed.
Thank you, Jill. So if anyone wanted to find you online, where could they go?
Yes, Jill Ray, Finally Art. So Jillrae, Finally, Finally, Art, A-R-T. And we do curbside and online orders and things like that. And contact me if there's anything I can help you with. And
Awesome. Well, thanks for
hope
letting me
everybody
hang
have a
with
great
you.
holidays.
Yeah. The cupcakes are super good. They also have other food here at Fat Cat Cafe and great event spaces. You can go to fatcatcafe.com for more information if you need a cupcake break in Rockton. Now, if you need a custom engagement ring, we got you covered for that too at the Gem Shop, and then later checking out some bridal gowns at High Beautiful Bridal. We'll be right back.
Hello, Stateline. I want to tell you a little bit about our next chance for not only rain, but possibly some measurable snowfall. It comes with a storm system that's going to be approaching the state line late Monday. It's going to start out as mostly rain right before it makes its way into the state line, but as temperatures cool off overnight between Monday and Tuesday, a lot of the precipitation on the northern flank of this storm is going to transition into snowfall. So we could actually be seeing snowfall for quite a few hours, possibly as late as mid-morning on Tuesday, and we could maybe even see upwards of an inch, even a little more of snowfall. However, that will quickly be washed away by plenty of rain to follow by the early afternoon at the latest. All the precipitation will have transitioned over into rain, and then we are expecting a very rainy Tuesday ahead, and this rain could possibly even last as late as mid-morning on Wednesday. However, no rain in the forecast today, just temperatures in the lower to middle 40s. Mostly cloudy skies for most of the day. Looking ahead to Thanksgiving, plenty of sunshine, no rain in the forecast, temperatures in the middle to upper 40s for the holiday.
WTVO and WQRF are equal opportunity employers. If your organization is involved in assisting job seekers and is interested in job vacancies at WTVO and WQRF, log on to mystateline.com and click on About Us, then Work for Us for current job postings.
CashNetUSA.com, man. I help when money's tight.
If approved, you may get the money you need as soon as the same business day. Get the cash you need fast. Apply online today. Go to CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
When an accident knocks you down, Shelter Insurance is there to help pick you up. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are continuing our tour of Rockton at the Gem Shop with Shelly. Good morning, Shelly.
Good morning.
I'm so excited to be here. Everything is so sparkly and beautiful. But let's start with what I'm wearing real fast. What did you put on me?
So that is a black geode sterling silver collared necklace.
It's so pretty.
It is a stunning piece.
It's awesome. So that's obviously one of the many things here at the Gem Shop. Tell me a little bit just about the store.
The store has been a family-owned and operated business for 40 years now. We actually started next to the wagon wheel.
Okay.
And then moved over here about 30 years ago.
And this is probably like a big season for you.
It is. Well, it's always the funnest season of the year for us. We start our Black Friday sale and run it all the way to Christmas. That's when we get to see a lot of our repeat customers in quantity, which is always fun. But we just love this time of the year, and it's fun to see all of our customers and all of the people and shining smiles, well, masks.
Mask smiles, you can tell with the eyes.
Yeah.
So tell me what your Black Friday sale is this year, because I heard it's pretty good.
So the Pandora Black Friday sale is every Friday leading up to Black Friday. We're having 35% off.
Wow.
And then the whole weekend of Black Friday will be 35% off too.
That's pretty awesome. And I am new to knowing that Pandora makes rings. I know, you're like, where have you been? I've been around Rockton at the other stores. I finally walked in here. I thought it was just bracelets, and now I see all the rings. I'm like, wow, Pandora has so much more than I even knew.
Pandora, I think, in the last several years have really stepped up their game. They now not only carry the bracelets and the charms, which are always the fun part, but they carry rings, earrings, necklaces, pendants for the necklaces. So it's a lot of fun to mix and match, and they do the rose gold color, gold tone color, and sterling silver. So you get all the different shades in there.
And it's such a way to personalize a gift, too.
It is, and it makes it easier to gift shop later on. So you start with the bracelet and a charm or two, and then a birthday rolls around, and you get a specific charm for the birthday, anniversaries, you know, special occasions, a baby being born. It's just really neat that they have so many different pieces that you can add to the bracelet to make it very special.
You're making your future gifts easier on yourself.
Makes it easier for the husbands.
Making it easier next time around. So we're also talking about engagement rings we got in front of us. So tell me the latest trends in engagement rings.
So there's tons of different styles of rings. We have noticed that the latest trends are more of like a geometric kind of style. You always have the classic halo. Big is always beautiful.
Sure.
That never hurts. A lot of pieces now we've been designing with the matching engagement rings so that they fit together real well, so you're not trying at the last minute scrambling to find something that fits up against your engagement ring.
Taking care of that, again, at the beginning, the smartest thing to do. Take care of that when you buy the initial ring. So these, of course, are all gorgeous and are all available here. And then you wanted to tell us about the Earth Gem line.
Yes. So our Earth Gem line, and that's the piece you're wearing as part of that line, is a line that we've started carrying in our store, and it is more of the earthy collection. So you have a lot more of the raw stones. There's just so many gorgeous pieces, earrings, rings, necklaces, bracelets, mix and match. A lot of the trend we've noticed is going with longer chains with the great big pendants. You know, labradorite, always a gorgeous piece, picks up so many different colors in the item, which makes it just sparkle.
Oh yeah, and you can wear it with so many different things, and it actually kind of looks like a different look every single time.
Exactly.
So you want to tell us a little bit about just gifts for the holidays and your wish list.
Exactly. So people think jewelry, they think, oh God, it's too expensive, I can't purchase that, you know. With our store especially, we have such a wide variety of price range, from $18,000 engagement rings to $2,000 engagement rings to, you know, necklaces and starting at $30.
Right.
So it makes it a lot easier for anyone to shop for that gift. We also have we designed a wish list program. So you put in your name, we put the items that you like, actually scan them in, so there's no confusion later. And then it makes it a lot easier for the family members to come in and friends to come in and get the piece that you really like. And you know, we always suggest picking out 5 pieces, because one, you never know if it's going to sell.
Sure.
And 2, then it gives them a choice to pick out what they think you would like the best.
You're seriously just giving reason and reason and reason to stop by here, because you're making it easy for everyone.
That is the best way to Christmas shop, is easy.
I am right with you. Anything else you want to share with our viewers this morning?
We do carry also jewelry care lines, and we teach people how to take care of their jewelry, which is so important, because if you're going to spend the money to have such a beautiful piece of jewelry, make sure that you're going to take care of it. We also do jewelry repair.
Okay.
So if you know.
So you break something, which happened to me when I took this necklace out of here, at least I'd bring it back and you were able to fix it.
Exactly.
So you got to eat while you're in Rockton, too. You definitely want to make a stop at Rookie's. I mean, come on. Look at this. This is like a spinach artichoke bacon pizza, which I'm going to try for you right now. It's super good. I'm going to tell you more about their food when we come back. Also taking you inside. Hi, beautiful Bridal. Took too big of a bite. And then we're visiting Sugar Britches later, too, on Good Day Stateline.
Are you happy with your Medicare plan? Want to get more for your money? Take a look at Quartz Medicare Advantage plans. In partnership with Swedish American, Quartz Medicare Advantage plans start at $0 a month, including coverage for medical, hospital, and prescriptions, with $0 primary care visits and $0 preventive care. It's no wonder that 98% of our Medicare Advantage members stay with Quartz. Learn more by requesting your free planning guide from Quartz today. Quartz also offers more value, including dental, vision, and hearing benefits. And Quartz gives you extras, like dollars for over-the-counter products and fitness benefits, from a plan that works closely with your doctor to take great care of you. This year, switch to Quartz Medicare Advantage. Call or go online to request your free planning guide from Quartz today.
Wondering where your next destination stop will be this year? Come down to Rush Creek Distilling, where we have happy hour Thursdays, bands featured most every weekend, and space for private parties. So come have a fun-filled weekend and try one of our signature cocktails made with our craft spirits. Visit our website for more information at rushcreekdistilling.com or visit us on Facebook for event listings. Looking for the perfect gift? We have craft spirits and gift cards for every occasion. Ask for Rush Creek, where fine spirits are sold and served.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are continuing our tour of Rockton in an amazingly adorable bridal shop. Hi, beautiful Bridal with Emily. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So you walk in here and you're like, I want to get married.
I hope so.
It doesn't matter who you are. You're like, okay, this is my time, right?
Yes, yes. I would hope so. That's kind of what I wanted to start doing this for, is having people feel just comfortable when they walk in the door.
And it is comfortable. You know, we're sitting on a very comfortable couch, and your store is not very old. You've had to deal with quite some things in the last year.
Yes. I am grateful that the year has kind of, you know, come to an end. We're closing in on it, but as you know, it's been an uphill battle, but a good one. So I'm happy to be here.
So how long have you been in business?
I opened officially January 7th this year actually. And yeah, I have just been loving being in Rockton, so I'm happy to be here.
And what got you started, you know, thinking you wanted to own this bridal shop?
I did event planning for a little bit. I had my son and did that, and then when my daughter came along, I thought these are a little bit too many puzzle pieces to put together. And I just loved weddings ever since I was a girl. I had a wedding box in my house in high school, and people probably thought I was crazy. My mom and dad probably did, but yeah, and then years went by. I went to school for teaching, so I did that for a while in the Rockton School District, just as an aide, and kept coming back to Bridal. So when this building came up for lease and the windows looked great for a wedding dress, I thought, why not? Life's too short.
I love it so much. And I told you I'm a professional bridesmaid.
Yeah.
I've been in 9 weddings, and just walking in, I was like, oh, I wish all of the brides shopped here. Like, it's so inviting no matter who you are in the bridal party.
Yes. And everybody has a fun time. I mean, I was telling you that, you know, when somebody finds their dress, they get excited and they want to know, can I move in it? Can I dance in it? They'll play some music and, you know, dance around. So it's very fun. And nobody else can come in while they're in here, which
That's
is nice.
awesome, too. Even pre-coronavirus, this was like a private area where you came and you with your friends and your family, and you try on your dress.
Yes, I lock the door and I put closed and nobody else can come in. And I think people appreciate that because it is kind of an intimate moment where you're trying on so many different things and you want opinions, but you also kind of want to feel like you're in here by yourself.
So tell us about the process of buying a dress. When should you get started?
So I always tell people you should probably start a year out.
Okay.
Now, a lot of the dresses I carry can come in within 4 to 6 months. So I can help somebody if they're kind of last minute. I don't mind at all, or I don't mind giving you a dress right off the rack, as long as it's within the size range.
Right.
I don't want to give you something too big or too small or anything like that, but typically within the first year of your wedding date.
And when should you book your appointment to come see you?
I like to know about 2 weeks out.
Okay.
However, I have been in the store before and gotten a call and said, can I come within half an hour? And so I can do that too if I have availability. Some people, maybe they've gone to other dress places that day and they're still looking for something that they'd always been wanting to see, and maybe they saw it on my website or something and want to come in. So I can be accommodating that way. I try.
Okay, Emily, so we picked out some wedding dresses and then some specialty dresses that you guys have. So tell me what we're looking at here.
Okay, so as far as trends go right now, everybody that comes in the door wants to try a sleeve. And I always tell them to try everything. So we always kind of start with what they're looking for. And then I like to see if the fit is what they were expecting or if the style kind of says they look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, I wanted this and now I don't.
Yeah.
So right here, I have 2 fit and flare dresses. A lot of people are wanting those right now. We have the ball gowns, but people are not going for that. So this one is definitely more of a cleaner look with the sleeve. This one, if you're looking for a little bit more sparkle and lace, this is the one to go for. It is sheer as well. Some people like that.
I think this is my favorite dress you have in the store.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a very sweaty person, so some of that I couldn't even put that on.
Yes, this is definitely one that maybe would go for like a fall, winter wedding, and then definitely more spring and summer.
For
But
sure.
that one has an open back too, which is beautiful.
So tell me about this dress and about what you have going on by the front of the store.
Yeah, so at the front of the store we have the collective closet, which is really fun for anyone that is unsure about a dress for bridesmaids. They don't want to have their bridesmaids pay a lot or anything like that. You can rent them. So it's a $50 rental fee. If you end up loving it, you can buy it though.
That's very cheap to rent a bridesmaid's dress.
Yes, yes. So you can do that. Definitely more for those weddings that maybe you have like 3 or 4 bridesmaids. You can mix and match though. We have all different colors.
And you said that, you don't have to be in a wedding to come and check out this collection. There's tons of dresses over there that are beautiful for just anytime you want to like look special.
Yes. Definitely for engagement photos, family photos. We've even had maternity. So it's like you start with wedding, have a baby, you can come back and get a dress. So yeah, it's been lots of fun.
Perfect. So for anyone who wants to get in the store and get their appointment, where do we go to make that appointment?
So the best spot to go is the website, which is highbeautifulbridal.com. And you put in all your information there, and then you select a date, and I will get back to you and let you know if that date works best for you and get you in the store.
Perfect. Before we go, you have a special going on right now, right?
I do. If you buy your dress the day that you come in, you get 10% off, and you also get a free veil when you purchase.
You need a cocktail at Rookie's as well. Of course, plenty of cocktails along with the South of the Border Burger. Check this out. Jalapenos, cheddar cheese, chipotle sauce, onion rings, all on this toasted bun, tater tots, Moscow Mule. I'm telling you, Rockton literally has everything. While we're talking about food, we do want to name our fan of the week. We asked you on the Good Day Stateline Facebook page, how do you cook your turkey? Our winner this week is Karen Hammerberg. She says she cooks it in a roaster. So Karen, of course, won a GDS bag filled with wine glasses, sunglasses, t-shirts, and more. And you can win too. All you got to do is follow the Good Day Stateline Facebook page and check out tomorrow to find out how you can win for next week. Coming up next, we are hanging with our friend Jody at Sugar Bridges.
Your smile is a gift that deserves the perfect fit. At Aspen Dental, find the comfort and joy of natural-looking dentures crafted just for you. Feel the different state-of-the-art smile made in our on-site labs, made for your budget, and made in as little as a day. Now, for a limited time, get dentures for only $29 per month per arch. 60 months financing with total payments of $16.61. Give yourself the gift of endless smiles. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL 7 days a week or book today at aspendental.com.
Over $1 billion for injured clients. $1 billion. Why call anyone else? Call Hupy and Abraham right now.
Bergstrom appreciates Shelter Care Ministries, whose mission is to provide shelter, awaken hope, and honor dignity in every person who seeks comfort, support, or assistance through their programs. To learn more, go to shelter-care.org. Bergstrom's Rockford Spotlight, showcasing the people and places that make our community great.
Introducing Mercy Care, cost-effective, comprehensive health coverage that gives you access to Mercy Health's exceptional primary and specialty care doctors. Mercy Care offers individual and family plans to suit your needs. Visit mercycarehealthplans.com for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We're continuing our tour of Rockton at Sugar Britches with the one and only Jody. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm living the dream.
Same. The dream includes Christmas.
The dream includes candy and chocolate and sugar in copious amounts.
So what are we doing for the holidays this season?
Okay, so this year we're going a little different because we kind of went away from the alcoholic truffles. We always have them in the case, but this year we're going bigger, better, and more beautiful. So we have this little jewel here.
I love it.
I know, isn't it great? It's super fancy. So it's basically a collection of all of the candy that we have made over the last 5 years that everybody loves. And it's all of these things. We have lots of seasonal favorites that people just keep coming back for. So
you're going to have to tell me what they are.
Okay, so in the bottom box, we have peanut brittle, toffee, we're going to have marshmallows, and these hot chocolate bombs and stroopwafels. Everybody loves the stroopwafels.
Those are my fave.
The hot chocolate bombs are new. We haven't made them before. They're not even for sale yet. They will be. But what they are, and those of you who have any kind of social media experience at all have seen the video. So you take a mug of, just a mug, and then you put that in, and then you pour some hot milk over it, and then it dissolves the chocolate, and there's marshmallows on the inside. And it's just kind of like, you know,
like 2 minutes or 20?
Science. No, you heat up the milk independently, like in, you know.
So can I open one?
I mean, that's not really how it's designed.
I know, but I kind of wanted to know what was inside.
I just told you what was inside. It's marshmallows.
I want to see it.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Okay. I just want to see it. Did you know that was going to happen?
I mean, it's supposed to melt, so.
Oh, I like it though. Okay, well, I just wanted to let everyone know what was inside.
So you can eat it. It's just so we make all of our stuff with Belgian chocolate. You're never going to get any of that melty stuff with the wax in it or whatever. This is beautiful Belgian chocolate. So when you make a cup of hot chocolate with those, it is going to be super rich and super delicious.
And those are your marshmallows?
Yes, we make our own marshmallows. Absolutely.
So much better than bagged marshmallows from
Everyone, yes, and you and I have made marshmallows.
Many moons ago, yes. We made them together.
The big secret about marshmallows is number one, that they're pretty easy, and number two, they smell bad.
Yep, they smell really bad. It's not fun to make them yourself, so let Jody make them.
They are,
She's doing it anyway.
Because, yes.
So what's in the next box?
Okay, so the middle box is going to have 2 turtles, and then some of our caramels. Those are a staple, our sea salt caramels. And then the top is going to have truffles. So we tried to do a mix of all the chocolates. So we have a white chocolate, it's our snickerdoodle. It's the best seller by far. We have a cookie dough. We have a hot chocolate truffle. That's the one with the marshmallow on it. You can try to open that one too if you want. I mean,
is something fun gonna happen?
No, it's just ganache. But I mean, if that would help you, I could like applaud or something when you.
I mean, sure, why not? Let's pop this one open.
And then the other one is peppermint.
But you can kind of like see how you make them. I mean, I think I've made these with you before.
You've made.
I'm really just putting my hands all over this stuff so I can eat it.
Rock on.
All right. And what's this one though? I missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
The peppermint.
Oh, okay. It's good for the holidays.
Yes. So the whole box is, again, all the things that we are really good at. Because it would kind of be stupid to make all the things that we really suck at.
Very true. This is the best box to make for you and for people who are going to buy them.
Yes. If you have ever followed us on, we do lots of videos. Last year I tried to make Divinity 12 times and failed colossally every single time.
Not in the box.
It's, yes, so no Divinity. But yeah, so that's our big thing. It's going to be also our Black Friday promotion. So it'll be up on the website for sale, and it'll be $5 off. Only that Friday, and then you'll be able to pick the time that you can pick it up, because you don't want to pick it up too soon.
No, and you guys got to like make all these boxes. So is there like a deadline for when you're going to be done making them, or you haven't decided?
No, we're going to make them all the way through Christmas. Just depending on, some people will want to take them early to people, or some people want to give them at Christmas. So I don't want you to buy it at the end of November and then give it away December 31st.
No, that looks bad on you.
That's a very terrible idea.
I didn't know what other questions I was supposed to ask you. This is what happened to my card.
She's made a mess.
Looking for somewhere to shop local for the holidays? Rockton is open for business, where you can find gifts for anyone on your list, from jewelry at the Gem Shop, stocking stuffers at Butler's Emporium, gifts for the person with a sweet tooth from Sugar Britches, a trip to Sanctuary Spa, or antiques at Piccadilly. Rockton has everything you need to give the perfect gift this holiday season. Help us stay open for business by giving back and shopping small and local this holiday season.
It's footlong season at Subway, and Meditron's got some new news. Contactless curbside pickup is here. Just tap for Tasty in the app and pick up contactless. Because it's safety first, right, Tiny Car? You wearing your seatbelt, little man? Subway, eat fresh. It's footlong season at Subway. Sub out those greasy wings and get that new Subway Buffalo Chicken or that new barbecue chicken. Oh, that's sweet. Freshly made footlong coming in hot. Now, only in the Subway app, get a free footlong when you buy 2. Subway, eat fresh.
Hi, I'm Eyewitness News anchor Mimi Murphy. The ARC is a not-for-profit serving this community, providing support and advocacy to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families since 1966. Whether it's helping parents raise their child with autism or Down syndrome at home, or assisting an adult with cognitive delays live safely in the community, the ARC offers a wide variety of programs and services at low or no cost. For more information, visit arcwbo.org.
Thanks so much for spending the morning with us here in Rockton on Good Day Stateline. We are so excited for you to come shopping for the holidays on this wonderful main street and throughout the entire city. For a complete listing of all of the stores and their specials that they have going on right now, make sure to go to gooddaystateline.com. Now, we cannot leave you without a massive giveaway. You knew this was coming, right? The Rockton giveaway happening right now at gooddaystateline.com. You can enter to win tons of things from all of the amazing places that we showed off this morning. Tell your friends, gooddaystateline.com, and enter right there. Coming up next week, we have more holiday giveaways for you and a preview of Festival of Lights. Make it a good day with Good Day Stateline.